Oh hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Freak.
Welcome back to the channel. If you're quite new, my name's Liam. If you're a regular viewer, you might have noticed I haven't been in much of the videos lately, just basically because of work and things like that. Obviously this video is about the new car I've bought, which I'll obviously get into now. I was looking for a while for something different. I've always wanted something like this, and to be honest, it's the perfect daily car, I think, for me anyway. It's a F31 BMW Estate 320d. Kind of boring engine, you know, but it's going to be reliable, bulletproof hopefully, and just something that hopefully won't break. And it's not a performance car, so it's just going to do for day-to-day travelling and carrying the camera stuff around, which if you've seen the other videos you'll notice that I've got quite a lot of camera stuff and it's nice just to have room for things. If you've watched a lot of the videos in the past, you'll notice that I did have a Clio 182. I did really like that car at first, and if you've owned a Clio 182 or you have one, you might understand what I mean by this, but after a while things started going wrong with it, just the stupid things, and they weren't really expensive to fix, but it was just after every time something went wrong it was fixed and something else would happen again, and after a while it did start like making like a lot of problems for me because I have to buy parts again, and I wasn't even driving it that much either, so it just didn't make sense. So having to make a decision really to get rid of that, and I think it was the best thing I did. I came about this car through basically Adam, but his friend called James, and I do obviously know him now, and I knew him before I bought the car, but Adam mentioned to me that he was selling this car, and I didn't even really intend to buy it when I got there. I just sort of went there to look at it, and I think it's a really good looking car and it's a nice car, and I went there and I literally just said yes, so that's kind of how it worked out buying it anyway. So it's quite nice to actually own something like this, because again, if you've watched the videos in the past and you're a regular viewer, you'll know I have the R34 GTR and I have an RX-7 now which isn't running, but that'll come at a later date. But this car gets like 55-60 miles per gallon on a motorway, and it does sound boring to people, but I'm like 27 now and the Clio didn't reflect my age, I don't think, and that wasn't good on fuel either, so you can drive this around and not worry about fuel, because when you're driving the likes of a GTR or like Adam's M3 or something like that, it's not really about the money, but when you're just driving places that don't really have much meaning or are not going to be interesting or fun, it costs a lot of money sometimes. So you can drive this and sort of have a nice pleasant drive, and it's comfortable inside, it's got like all the luxuries inside and stuff like that, and you can just drive it, and you know, I get like 600 miles to the tank nearly, so for what the GTR would get out of that, or the Clio 182, it's like triple, if not more. So as you can see, I'm in the boot of my car. This was kind of intended, actually I spoke about this with loads of people for ages before I bought one of these cars, and I always wanted this I can film or photo from the back of the car, but the more I think about it, it's pretty unsafe, but we still could do it at some point, I think.
Yeah. But
I always thought that if we can hold the gimbal out here and do some like drive-by shots, but most of the ones we do are on motorways, so I think if you're doing 60 miles an hour, I don't think it's going to be too safe. But it's a nice feature though. I think it's supposed to be so you can put like shopping and stuff like that in the boot. I fucking knows, but it's just something extra cool.
Like gardening equipment and golf clubs.
Things that people do that make sense in life, like putting things in the boots, like shopping. So let's have a quick walk around the car to sort of explain what's been done to it. Obviously stock it comes on the diamond cut wheels, the 18s. I do plan on getting those poly powder coated sometime in the future because the lacquer starts peeling on them. I think Adam had a similar problem with his before. I was going to get them silver, just like, chrome silver or something like that, but I haven't actually done anything to this car, by the way. It all came like this. So it's got the M Performance carbon parts all around, skirts, front diffuser, front splitter, rear diffuser, carbon wing mirrors. They're a nice touch to the car. It makes it just look that a bit more aggressive and sporty, I think. It's also lowered on AP coilovers. It's a bit harsh ride, but it's, from what I'm used to before this, it's a lot better. I might raise the car a little bit in the future because it is a little bit low, but it looks good though, I think, which is all that matters. What else has been done? I think the black grills, obviously, they've been put in. It's got a different exhaust and a different exhaust tip on the back, but it's not exactly anything, you know, maybe worth mentioning. But if you want to come inside the car, that sounds weird. Yeah, it's just the stock interior, full leather interior. It's got the display, BMW display. It's a manual also, which I didn't mention. I would have preferred the automatic, but for my budget and stuff like that, and to be honest, it doesn't really bother me. It's nice. So yeah, it's got all the features inside. Obviously heated seats. I like the steering wheel. I think it's a really nice steering wheel actually.
Yeah, it is.
Nice part of the car. So 86,000 miles at the minute. So the inside's pretty nice.
It's nice inside considering.
Yeah.
It's
the back
been well kept.
Yeah, I've cleaned it out the other day as well, but I've been moving shit in the house, so.
It's undoubtedly a nicer place to be than the Clio.
Yeah, God, I had so many problems with that before. Not even problems with the braking, it was just like, things which I won't really get into, but yeah, there's another thing as well. Oh, actually, wait, this is like the most OG
the money
thing
shot.
you can do.
You ready for the money shot?
Yes.
Oh!
Oh my God! It's got a boot! Echo that.
How many bodies can you fit in the boot?
Well, when you put the seats down, I'd say about 13. So obviously the seats recline back, you can take that out. Yeah, again, if you've seen a lot of the previous videos, I bought a gimbal, which is in like a military grade casing, which is absolutely massive. Putting that in the Clio, it did fit, but it was just annoying. So I can put all the camera stuff in here without having really to worry. And drive it around normally still without everything moving around. So it's just refreshing. Thanks for watching this video. Obviously I had to share this because this is a car channel. This is a new car, though it's a bit boring probably to most people. You know, I love it really, so I think it's just kind of appropriate to do a launch in it, if that's even possible. So we'll give that a go.